Hey fellas, how's it going? Welcome back to another Team Blue TF2 video. Today we are going to be playing just a little bit of DoubleCross Capture the Flag. That's right. One of the things out of the very few videos I have that has not yet been covered. Truthfully, DoubleCross, easily one of my favorite capture the flag maps. Well, easily one of my favorite maps in general. Anyhow, today we are going to be playing a little bit of Jag Engineer, and I'll go ahead and share my spy. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the spy destruction easily. That sounded like a dead ringer if I'm not mistaken, but we will figure that out. Anyhow, I'm just gonna go ahead and play with the Jag today. Now, I know there's a lot of negative output about the Jag out there, and there's a clear reason behind that. Obviously, for one, it's gonna boil down to personal preference and play style. If you're an engineer, well, like I said, I'm just getting straight into the Jag debate. If you're an engineer who relies solely on his wrench to combat enemy spies, then, well, in all honesty, the Jag most definitely is not for you. The Jag is kinda to help engineers play more offensively, just to be more aggressive and a lot quicker with, you know, getting buildings up, getting things fixed, just doing multiple tasks at once, which is actually the next thing I'm going to talk about. You know, obviously the downside of the Jag is the fact that it has that horrible 25% damage reduction, which, you know, personally to me, the wrench is almost one of my most common tools for combating spies, and in this video I'll go ahead and show you my best that, you know, the Jag, without a doubt, if you're good enough at the role in general, engineer, then you should have no problem combating spies with a Jag. As of right now, I am trying to get a pretty solid defense up just to be able to, you know, obviously protect our briefcase, but yeah, that 25% damage reduction is definitely it definitely will come back to bite you if you solely rely on the wrench to deal with enemy spies. Plus that one extra hit it requires on the sapper, that also can be a little bit tough to deal with every now and then. Anyhow, let's go ahead and try giving a little bit more supportive fire with a little Luger Morse. Probably should try finishing this upgrade very quickly. Yeah, right now I'm just currently spy checking just about everyone right now. Just gonna go ahead and make my runs. Make sure nobody's creeping around here that shouldn't be here. This is going to be one of my longer videos, though, due to it being a capture the flag and on... Are you a spy? Nope, you're not a spy. Due to it being a capture the flag and on DoubleCross, these games can usually last pretty long. Usually what I'll notice is that one way or another they're going to capture a flag or two, then our whole team's going to kind of give up, which at that point, if that does happen, you're usually like boxed into your spawn or boxed into the top level on this map.
The enemy
So
intelligence has returned to their base.
at that point I'll just try fighting them straight up, you know, seeing what I can do, but we'll see if that happens or not. It's like we got a scout right here who somehow got backstabbed in the midst of all that. But yeah, since just gotta make sure, you know, you gotta be careful with that. This game is a lot less intense than I thought it would be, but I am speaking way before, you know, we've even been in it for 10 minutes, so you never know, things might pick up. As of right now, it looks pretty slow. It looks like I'll try moving up, maybe just to give some kind of engagement right now. No, let's yeah, let's just stick to the little choke point right there. Eating 40 pizzas in 30 days. I gotta say, that's a little impressive. Oh, this poor guy did not have a chance. I'm gonna have to build something here as soon as I possibly can. Like a prime example of the Jag right here getting something built immediately. And I also had a chance to spy check. I did swing a critical swing, so if he was a spy, he would most certainly be dead right now. So we got the sentry up for now. I'm just gonna... Oh, people are getting dropped left and right out there, so I am gonna be a little cautious. Tell you what, let's think a little cleverly here. That will do the trick. I'll have the cover of that this little ledge deal, and I will be able to reach my sentry to repair it. So let's go ahead and just do what we can. Are you a spy? No, you're not a spy. Let's get this guy ready. Alrighty, now we have the burst damage from the rockets going up. We should be good to go. To defend pretty solidly. I do not like the spot I'm in though, because that is a quick way to get like turtled in, which is the opposite of what I like doing in playing Engineer. I hate turtling. But, oh, I spied. Prime example again, the Jag, there is nothing wrong with the Jag. It really comes down to how good of a player you are, how well you know the role, and just how ultimately anything with Engineer just comes down to how good you are on, or at thinking, you know, quickly, making quick decisions and knowing exactly what to do in the time you've got. That's all it's really about, being aware of everything, knowing what you need to do and what shouldn't happen, what you can't let happen, which is you can't let a choke point fall through, you cannot get backstabbed, and you most certainly cannot do what I just did and run out into combat. I wasn't expecting to do that, but he hit me with that disciplinary action, which made me move a lot faster. But we're going to go ahead and tell these guys to keep the choke point up. Hopefully one of our engineers saw that and will help me out with that, but it does not look like it. It's alright. It appears to be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and move my dispenser in a better position for me, per se, because I am going to be taking a lot of damage for trying to keep this sentry up. So... But I am going to start doing, or actually what I'll do next for the next upload, we'll do one more before the holidays come around. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna ask y'all. You know, it's gonna depend on y'all how much y'all want to cooperate with it and how much y'all want to participate in it. I guess essentially, you know, comment me down some questions below. You know, like, oh, what's your favorite item? What's your favorite strategy? And such. You know, like what's my favorite map? Stuff like that. Feel free to comment that stuff below. That way I can most certainly make a video kind of just getting everyone to know me better, to know all of y'all better and y'all's preferences, stuff like that. That's definitely what I'll base the next upload off of, for sure. We're about 11 minutes in now, so this game definitely is not moving much at all, and that's definitely not a good thing for whenever you're trying to record and upload, you know. But anyhow, that might be a spy. I'm fairly tempted to go check, but at the same time I can't leave the point right now. Maybe that guy's gonna go take care of it. I guess we'll see. You know, at this point in time, I'm just trying to keep this choke point alive and make sure nobody gets backstabbed. Nope, we have a heavy who came up from behind. Not a bad idea. Also something I was not expecting, so props to him for that. Definitely wise. Let's see if this guy can take a heavy on 1v1. Nope, that's the end of that, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop back down and make sure this stays up and running. As to any of you that may have known about my summer cold I had in the past video, it is kind of subsiding. It's basically gone at this point. Be careful, fellas. Jeez, I'm gonna definitely get out there and do whatever damage I can, but my goodness. Okay, yeah, that was a pretty strong push there. But yeah, let's get back to talking about the Jag. So the Jag, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with the Jag. In my opinion, if you are good enough with a wrench, you're good enough, you know, knowing your way around a map, just knowing how to take care of everything, then the Jag is an awesome weapon. It allows you to build pretty quickly. I'm definitely going to swap to Wrangler just for situations like what just happened, but it may be too late already. This is exactly that point I was talking about where your choke point kind of gets destroyed and it's really hard to come back from that. I'm going to abuse this little ledge, I believe. Another part about, you know, being a good engineer, you have to be able to think of things like this. Think of abusing ledges. Obviously my sentry gun's useless right now because it can't peek over that ledge and deal damage while it's protected. But get this, to anyone who's not familiar with this trick, which it's a pretty common trick and it's pretty smart to do. You just kind of build it up to level 2, it stands up, and now it can shoot right over the ledge and be very protected. Very, very good strategy, very good way to go about it. And you know what, this is why. You know, if you're going to play engineer, just know all these little tricks. Know the simple tricks that'll keep your sentry alive. I'm going to go ahead and get it to level 3 just to deal that very good burst damage with those rockets. There we go, we have a very protected sentry and a very protected NG, which makes me happy. Not to mention the redeployment speed when you're using the Jag, oh man, it's just great. Some people are already saying, oh, can we just finish this game? So, at that point, people kind of start to give up, people kind of start to not care as much, but we're going to I'm going to do my job the best I can up until we hit that point where nobody's really supporting me anymore. So we will see. Got him down, now let's just see if we can... Bizarre bargain. I'm about tired of the bizarre bargain. It's alright, my sentry's up, choke point's still alive. Oh man, Demo Knight. Demo Knight Fortress 2, everybody. Demo Knight Fortress 2. Oh man, hearing that distinctive, just, oh gosh, hearing that distinctive scream. Either you're dead or either your teammate's dead. There's no in between. Somebody's dead when you hear that. Just gonna kind of keep this thing alive. I'm gonna make my rounds, walk around the perimeter. Okay. Everybody's covered in Jurate. Friendly? What in the world? Where did that even happen from? Well, he's dead now. This skunk sure is starting to smell. Man, it's a war zone out there. Mildly menacing. Well, I don't use this Jag often, so we're definitely ranking this Jag up slowly and slowly from the bottom up. It's a journey I'll get to share with you guys, so that's pretty cool in my opinion. Just got hit with a critical little grenade. There's a spy I just spotted with my little eye. Check all the corners. Alright then. It would appear that couldn't find him, but he'll pop out. He will pop out. Oh, there he popped out right there. Just gotta know your way around the map. Know what you gotta do, know what you cannot let happen. Very simple strategy. I mean, as an engineer, you're gonna have to realize you're gonna be dealing with spies very often. Let's wrangle this and take that heavy out, because I had enough of his stuff. There's a spy right there. That's the worst situation to be caught up in. Whenever you are wrangling your sentry, obviously, you know, you're controlling it. That's a perfect opportunity for a spy to come up and try to kill you, which you just witnessed. But thankfully, took care of it. I neutralized the threat with my Jag, of course. Which, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with the Jag, like I'm saying. Practice what I preach, you know. Nothing wrong with the Jag at all. I trust it, I use it effectively, and it's personally an awesome wrench. I have not been backstabbed once this game, and I really hope to keep it that way, but there's always one point where I slip up and they end up getting me somehow. So we'll see, we will see, for sure. Looks like my sentry's a little wounded. That's alright. For all you fellow engineer players out there, what's your favorite wrench? I'd like to hear your input there. I get a lot of mixed comments on when it comes to asking about people's favorite wrench, and oftentimes it's just because, you know, the gunslinger. I wouldn't personally consider the gunslinger a wrench per se. I consider the gunslinger more of a subclass, because at that point, when you switch to the gunslinger, that's essentially what, well, that's literally what it is, you know, it's a subclass of the engineer, you know, the combat engineer, which is, personally, if you were to ask me, my favorite item that the engineer has, but not my favorite wrench. Don't get that one twisted. We'll talk about my favorite wrench in another video. Oh, we have a soldier, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. I'll wrangle this, send some rockets his way. Oops. Looks like we're taking fire. Let's get the scout. Oh man, sentry down, that's fine. Perfect execution of the Jag right here. Getting another one built immediately. Right in between that other one being destroyed, that was about 5 seconds. And we have another fully functioning sentry up. Just can't beat it in my opinion. That Jag, this Jag is just great for a multitude of reasons. Just like that, we're back to a level 3 sentry in a matter of 1 minute. See if we can get this point back up and running. Yeah, this game has definitely lasted quite a bit now. I don't know what to expect of it, honestly. I don't know how much longer it'll be going, but we're gonna figure out. Only time will tell. I saw that blue dot on my sentry, so there's a sniper trying to miss me. Alright, we got it. Soldier's a pretty decent shot to hit it twice in a row like that. Well, that bizarre bargain obviously took it out. Let's just get another sentry up. Oh, nope. That was a critical shot. This is a pyro coming up behind me. Well, this is that point I was speaking of where things kind of go downhill because they're in our base. They're just going to kind of be a big pain to us. You know, they have 2 of our intelligence, 2 total points already, so they're going to be pushing pretty hard to get that victory. Oh my goodness, the same soldier. That's alright. Yeah, we've hit that point where it's a little tough to come back now, and the game might be ending fairly shortly at this point in time. This is where things kind of just turn around and you kind of know there's not really any. It's going to be tough to come back. If we manage to come back, I'm not guaranteeing we will. I'll certainly try my best, but nope, the same soldier and the pyro. Oh gosh, they both just keep harassing me. Oh, and now the spy. At least he didn't backstab me. He gave me a good bullet to wherever, but better than being backstabbed. Just gonna stick with engineer because not really any difference it'll make if I were to switch up. Am I still trying to do this? Yeah. Am I gonna get killed doing it? Yeah. This could be a spy. No, it's just a scout. We will see if I'm gonna regret this or not. There was a spy over there. I don't know what he was doing, but he didn't look like he was causing trouble. At this point, there's not really much it would. Oh, I got backstabbed. The one thing I didn't want to happen. That's alright. That looks like that one spy that I saw. That's okay. This engineer's got all his. Oh no. Well, no, he saved it. I'll come help him out though for sure. Man, I wish I could have got that spot. They got our intel. I doubt there's nothing I can do to save it. And it looks like our whole team's kind of just sitting at spawn. So yeah, I think that might be the ball game, folks. There's a sentry that just took me out. That may be the ball game, folks. Sure is. Oh, this. Oh, at least they're being sportsmanlike. Nothing like a good old Kazatsky kick. Well, fellas, that was a pretty good game. I'm not upset with that game. I played pretty decently. It not really my problem. The team couldn't really capture their stuff, but regardless, I want to thank all of y'all for coming out, tuning into this premiere, and tuning into this video after it's no longer a live premiere. You know, thank you everybody who is a subscriber, and thank you all who are new viewers thinking of subscribing. Welcome if you're a new viewer. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. I will be doing a more interesting video next, depending on the kind of comments I get, you know, asking me questions, something I can make content out of, something unique so I don't have to just straight up only play the game. So we will work towards that. But as far as it goes for the video, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time with hopefully a more interesting video, and just please stay tuned. I'll throw up some links to other videos of mine. If you're new here, I'll throw up a little poll of a random thing. I'll just do a poll, like I'll make that a fairly regular thing. But until then, just stick around in this video, enjoy the wonderful music of Meet the Engineer. A lot of you will know the title, and other than that, have an awesome day.